got crazy. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Man, tryna find one, maybe more than one. If she got her eyes, toe and thigh, she don't like no guys. Better, so I talk a little while. Forget my dirty mind. Boom, show me your smile. Throw the way y'all dancing to me. Get ready for my show. You post it and you tell me at Chris just so I know. You got a meet and greet. Try show me your support. All the girls saying what they gon' do if they see me. I don't know. No disrespect to ASAP, but if I see Riri, I don't know. Yes or no, you go with me. I know so pretty soon you'll see. I play LA, NYC, I never get enough. Never get enough. You front row with your mob going crazy, crazy. You girl, you my favorite lady. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you. Riri. I'm needy, know that I'm dreaming, so sleepy. The girl that I like, she be wearing her Fenty just to sleep in. But she got that silk on, chilly in the creep shit. Ooh, I'ma find you, yeah. Ooh, matter of fact, where I have a at, bad ain't.
Trevor, what up? We on a new page. This is not the right page, but we here. Pull up if you want to. We can get you on here.
If they say me, I don't know. No disrespect to ASAP, but if I see Riri, I don't know. Yes or no, you go with me. I'm sorry, soon you'll see. NYC, I never get enough. Never get enough. You front row with your mob going crazy. Look for you, girl, you my favorite lady. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
Truth be told, share the live.
Riri, yes or no, you go with me. I'm sorry, soon you'll see. NYC, I never get enough. Front row with your mob going crazy. But for you, girl, you my favorite lady. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
Truth be told, King Diamond, vintage in the zone. Real talk, no cap, just truth be on. Cause real, we say that now, let's get no. Truth be told, whether he drops smooth and the vibes unfold. True trolls in the track, I got some spoke. From eyes, one space, still love in the fold. Truth be told, we speak from the soul, no lies, just bold. High takes, no breaks, let the combo roll. If you feel it in your spirit, let the whole world know. Say it loud, say it proud, truth be told. Truth be told, King Diamond, vintage in the zone. Real talk, no cap, just truth be on. Cause real, we say that now, let's get no. Truth be told, whether he drops smooth and the vibes unfold. True trolls in the track, I got some spoke. From eyes, one space, still love in the fold. Truth be told, we speak from the soul, no lies, just bold. High takes, no breaks, let the combo roll. If you feel it in your spirit, let the whole world know. Say it loud, say it proud, truth be told. Right here, right now. Yeah. Ooh, please speak what we know, let the truth.
Whoa,
Yeah. I just feel it in my bones. There's going to be some controversy tonight. People going to chime in and yell at me.
Showing the live. The other channel isn't showing the live. We on the Granny, what up? And shout out to Noli, what up? No ladies here, the guys. I know I'm wild. Instagram banned me for 5 days on my other channel because they said I was posting nudity. I didn't post no nudity.
Oh, that's what I heard.
YouTube. So I got a 5-day suspension. So I will be back on the new page next week. Hopefully I appealed it, and hopefully the appeal goes through, and I don't got to get a strike, and I can get on my page. But for now, we're on this page, so share the live.
I want the truth.
Me and Kel cutting the motherfucking pill. Shout out to us.
Glad to be here, as always.
I'm glad to be anywhere that Diddy's not.
Oh, yeah. I think he's in a hole right now.
He's in a hole. He's in a hole.
Trials is wild. It's wild, man.
Wizzy, wow.
He did a lot of things with a lot of people.
Some things.
He did some big things. I think it was freaking off before and after casting. He was just, oh my gosh. I mean, jeez. Sorry. These ladies, I ain't laughing, man. Just the thing these ladies went through for $1. Just it's crazy.
She's a super queen.
Y'all stood too long in my estimation. Y'all just first.
Money is the root of all evil. Like
it is. I mean, it's. I don't know, man. It does something for the good and the bad. So it's like slap me. Slap me in my face and pay me a meal. I'm good. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up till his trial comes.
The pussy can sue. Y'all bitches would be fucked up. This pussy be all this trauma y'all giving these pussy. This pussy. Yo, listen. I'll be attorney for pussy. Like this bitch got fucked so much. Game New, what up? Yo, what up? Let me put this thing because I want people to know.
Say hello. What's up, Granny? How you doing, Granny? Tonight's going.
Let's sway you real quick on
Yeah, of course.
One time for the one time.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
I gotta put the right YouTube page. I want people to think it's a normal page. YouTube.com/truth be told podcast 365. I got banned, y'all. So I don't need y'all to follow. I need y'all to subscribe to my real page. But this isn't my real page, but this is the page I'll do my solo stuff for. So follow that page. We got banned.
So Noli
got banned. Noli, what up? Game
Noli in the building.
Justice is Noli.
Everybody in the building.
We talking Trump tonight. We talking CO in the building. Everybody pulling up on the page in the building.
My guy.
CO, pull up if you want.
My guy, CO. My guy.
We want to go first. Which direction? Which street you want to hit? You want to hit Trump Plaza? You want to hit Diddy Boulevard? Where you want to go?
Let's get Diddy out of the way because Trump probably gonna be
Game New. I wish you were on here more than once a week. We're not on here more. We're on here more than once a week. It's just that not on this page. I don't know if you're following this page, but follow the page that's on the screen. We're on 3 times a week. So please lock in because we are doing this more than once. What were you saying, Kel?
We go Diddy.
We go to Diddy? Okay, so you know where we're going to. You know we're going to law. You know we're going to law.
Let's go.
Long drive. I heard a juror about to get kicked out.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. People acting up.
P. Diddy on trial, foot rubs, fantasies, and freak offs. No, that's too long. We can't watch that one. Yeah, Diddy was getting foot rubs. Too, and he did. Give me one second. Diddy foot rubs. I don't want the foot rubs. When they talk about the juror. What you know so far though? Since I'm watching this, what do you hear? What are you hearing?
There's still Jane. Jane is on the stand. She was just talking about just backing up everything that everybody else said. It's pretty much a little bit repetitive. The drugs. What else went on? Anybody else going on? The security guard. That was yesterday, right? The security guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, security guard went on, right? Was that yesterday? Today?
I'm not sure.
The one that got paid off. Got paid $100,000 for the video.
Well, that was a while ago.
Nah, but this was a different. There was a different guy than the first guy. That was the first guy was like the supervisor or something like that. And this other guy, he actually went to Diddy's house. When he went to Diddy's house, they said, "Hey," Diddy was like, "Hey, here's my guy, Miguel. Hey, Miguel, come on." And he had a bag. He had a bag with $100,000 in it. And Diddy took out the money counter and counted it in front of him. And Diddy asked him, "You need to count it again?" And he was like, "No, I'm good." He took the bag. So that dude. Not the supervisor.
Trevor, we're gonna talk about the protests in LA and game. We're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna lock in. We're gonna definitely get into that Trump shit. Trump wilding out, but we gotta get to the messy shit first. We gotta get dirty before we get political. And Diddy's dirty. Diddy, they don't get no dirty than Diddy. So we're gonna talk about the dirty. I heard a juror gonna be kicked out possibly because they having too much eye contact with the Diddy. Like they look like he's trying to get a bag and they see it. They see it. They just want to prevent it from happening. So
okay, that's what it is. I heard something, but I didn't know exactly what it was.
With our continued coverage of the criminal trial of Sean and Diddy Combs. I'm not alone. I'm here with Elizabeth Milner, Long Crimes Inquiry.
Your girl, you ready for
the action through all the testimony of Jane today being cross-examined by the defense. Elizabeth, so good to see you.
How Liz looking today, Kel? How's she looking?
Let me see. How's she? Oh, all right, same look. Same look. That we might need a little changing though. She got
lips would be a little
like something, like maybe hide the forehead a little bit.
I swear to God, I'm waiting for a bang. Like she don't want the bang. Can you give me a bang?
Yeah, a little.
With some braids.
Like
get some braids. It's like it's raining every day down there. You don't want no braids to keep your hair lace, like keep your hair in place, like.
Yeah, your collar look a little disheveled, girl. Come on now, pick it up. Pick it up. No, pick it up.
She run into the courtroom. She got to get a good seat.
Come on, it's Tuesday, ain't Monday. I'll give you an excuse for Monday. But it's Tuesday today. Let's go. We up now.
Start off. Let me give you a great comment. We got a viewer question from Sam. I just want you to know I've been watching every day from Oxford, England, 5:30 p.m. my time. I'm glued to these updates, and Elizabeth is absolutely beautiful inside and out. Elizabeth, you get so much love.
They don't listen to our comments. Well, our comments. I'm sorry.
Let me see how she goes. She
on here from our viewers. So always good to see. I do have a lot of questions for you from viewers. Usually I'll ask you to tell us everything that happened, but I got to get to these viewer questions. I'm going to list 3 because they're basically the same question. This is from El Spelunker.
One question will be.
This is a question for Elizabeth. There's been a lot of rumors.
Why you say
and
so
speculation,
much?
Jurors and people being removed about what is going on in the courtroom today. What is actually going on? That's my question. Another question from Ann. Is it true about a juror being asked to leave? If so, did it cause a delay in the court? And then Show and Tell Knitting asks, what's the issue with juror number 6? So they're kind of related questions. What can you tell us?
That's true.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of all pertaining to the same issue. So it kind of first started yesterday, and that's when the judge had ordered kind of the lead counsel on both sides, with the prosecution and the defense, to kind of have a conversation with him inside the judge's chamber. But what was interesting is that this particular conversation wasn't even in the transcripts. It was under seal, and we learned a little bit more, not the full answer as to what they were talking about. The government is still going to be submitting a response. But from what I understand just about the conversation, there is a possible issue with juror number 6. Now, as far as what the issue may be, it's not very clear. But what I will say is even yesterday and even today, we've seen every single one of the jurors, including the alternates, being inside the jury box, still listening to the testimony. So it's unclear kind of what the hiccup is, but I feel like by at least tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon, because court is starting a little bit later tomorrow, that we should learn a little bit more and at least learn what the government's response is to this. But as far as we know right now, everything is kept under wraps, tight-lipped, and under seal, unfortunately.
So no one's being kicked out of the court today?
Nope, not.
Hey, creators, do any of these comments look familiar?
Nobody got kicked out today.
Same. But do any of these people actually?
From what I saw.
What I missed? What she said?
Said nobody got kicked out today. It's and whatever the issue is, it's like under seal. So
Again, we're going after too many rich black people. What happened to all the rich politicians during the Me Too
movement? Yeah.
R. Kelly ate the cake on that. Steven Seagal got off, and so many others.
Interesting.
I didn't know Steven Seagal was in some kind of scandal. Was he? Was he doing something?
Yeah, he was a pussy tickler.
Steven?
He was a pussy tickler.
Steven was beating pussy? He was chopping the pussy now?
Giving him that fake karate.
What the truth?
Yeah, giving him that. Whatever that martial art he did. Some airbender shit.
It might be a different situation in the media overflow room, but from what I saw,
you need a nice chain on your neck. What's going on? You got a little dainty? You can't get a little fly? Like she just wake up and roll out. Like I'm late.
I'm like, are they paying you enough, girl? Let's talk about that. You need to talk your salary. This is day 20. It's like my outfit gotta be up, y'all. It's not enough.
That shirt costs about about $6.99.
Up in Marshalls.
Yeah,
they don't have them. Ain't got Marshalls no more. I don't even think I haven't seen any Marshalls.
TJ Maxx,
Walmart, one of them joints.
With Walmart makeup.
Oh girl,
Beauty supply.
She wanted Costco, so I
didn't see anyone get kicked out.
Okay, we got a question from Jane. No, not the Jane, just a Jane. What's the well, we hope not, Jane. What's the atmosphere like in the court today?
Yeah, the atmosphere is pretty interesting. I thought as far as the cross-examination, I didn't know kind of what to expect as far as where the cross-examination would go. Tinny Garagos is the one doing the questioning for Jane Doe while she's on the stand. But as far as just the atmosphere inside the courtroom, you would think it would be kind of tense. This is alleged victim number 2. She's testifying under cross-examination. But from what how the testimony is going so far inside the courtroom, you would think, and I think this is kind of pretty interesting for our viewers, is that Tinny and Jane, while she's on the stand, it seems like the two are just like friends catching up. And the two are just, when Tinny would throw a question at her, oh, so you mean that this is happening? Oh, so did you really mean that you didn't want to do these hotel nights, but you did want to do this because you wanted to please your partner, your lover? It's very kind of toned down. It's not aggressive like we've seen in other cross-examinations with Brian Steele and Mia, or even with Nicole Westmoreland and Bonna, but really with Tinny Garagos. And I think, I got to commend her on that, is that the cross-examination is.
Okay, last thing with Liz, and I'll let Liz live. I'm sorry. The lip gloss is like not all the way to the, it's like it's.
You don't like how the lips are laid?
No, it's like the gloss, and it's like 70% there, like it's like half gloss. Like she didn't go.
That's probably the outside lighting.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna dig on her.
All right, dude. I'm sorry. Dude. I didn't mean to get on you. I want the best for you, baby.
She looks together in that part. Okay. No wrong with her, her face. It's just you got the hair maybe, and just pep the clothing up a little bit. You got that sailor collar going on. So, she got.
Liz,
she tried. She tried.
Right, that's baby. That's all that matters. You're doing just like Diddy sex workers. You're trying your best.
It's not aggressive as far as this morning has gone. And so you would think that the atmosphere would be a little bit tense. And even as far as Diddy's demeanor inside the courtroom today, you would also think that it might be a little tense. He is a little animated at some points as far as just kind of looking either at Jane, looking at Tenny Garagos, jotting some notes down here and there, but he's not looking over at the jurors from what I can see. But you would think
Yellow gun?
Nigga got jaundice, yo. You can see, yo, you know me out. My liver about to go. So this is not good. The jail is affecting my body. It's just
Your stomach got to be in knots every day. Like every day, I'm coming to a fucking crucible.
That nigga thought he was gonna get away. They try to call a mistrial today. So.
He backed up a mistrial, nigga. You ain't getting a mistrial, nigga.
Yeah, what is
trial when you get found guilty, nigga? You ain't gonna miss the trial, nigga. You gonna get
it. Listen, dude, listen. I'm on Diddy's side. I'm gonna throw a mistrial in them like once a week. Like
one more time for the mistrial.
Yeah.
24.
At this point, nigga, you gotta try whatever.
I think it'd be kind of, again, that tense environment. But so far, it hasn't been. It seems like Jane is still kind of holding up. She hasn't broke down in tears. She hasn't gotten emotional just yet, or not even just yet. She hasn't gotten emotional so far during the cross-examination. And so that's pretty much the atmosphere as far as today goes.
We got a super chat question from Carol Mogan. Thank you so much, Carol. Elizabeth, thank you for your most informative updates. I don't know how you keep up. How do you keep up, Elizabeth?
Come on, Elizabeth, tell us, man.
I don't know how you guys as opposed to being at home doing something else.
Oh, happy birthday, Elizabeth!
Happy birthday, girl!
Well, you're greatly you're great. You're widely respected.
Shout out to my son. It's his birthday today too.
Okay, so we have more questions for you coming in, and you answered a little bit more about the reaction of the jurors and Diddy. That was a question from Olivia E. You know, how is the cross-examination as intense as previous ones? How does Jane seem to be reacting? You answer that. This is a question from Enlin DK. Love the reaction of my silly question, girls supporting girls. How did Tenny react when Jane told her not to call her child son? There was a little bit of a tense back and forth there about the father of her child and her child. What was going on there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed that Jane really kind of took offense to Tenny Garagos, and Tenny kind of apologized for this, where she did kind of blurt out your son, and then Jane was kind of like, when you reference my child, can you specifically say my child? And so it seems like this is definitely a touching point when it comes to Jane being on the stand, and even just as far as just kind of the outside noise too, where she seems very kind of protective over the relationship, either with her son specific or.
You know who Jane Doe is, Kel?
Nah, she ain't give a name.
Or she's a big mother of a rapper from Queens.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I heard that too. It don't have to be him. You know what I mean? Could be a couple of niggas.
I heard he paying her $4,700 a month. Like he's worth millions. I don't know.
So is the rapper or was Diddy paying it?
Diddy was paying her rent.
Right.
Her rent was like $10K a month, but in child support she was getting $47 a month. So she got the child support and the rent taken care of. Anything in between.
Right. She said that nigga Diddy paying her rent right now still, bro.
Yeah, I think he is still paying her rent.
That is crazy.
Because she's not talking that full of him. She's telling the truth, but she's not doing them dirty enough to get him fucked up. Like she's just telling the truth. But she's not.
She told us, she talked about her abuse. Yeah. She ain't get a pass. she did some dirty shit too, man. So.
Well, yeah, she did some dirty shit with them legs. So.
Or even her child's father, where she was kind of asked a certain question as far as why she moved from the East Coast over to LA. Was she over in the East Coast because she wanted to be near her child's father? And Jane was kind of like, okay, well, what does that have to do with this? And this being obviously the criminal case against Diddy. But it seems like as far as mentioning just whether or not Jane's child is either a daughter or a son. When Tenny kind of spilled that it was the son or her son, that Jane kind of took a little bit of offense to it, and then Tenny apologized a couple of times, and so they kind of moved past it, and it seems like everything is still kind of going pretty well so far.
By the way, everybody in the chat is wishing you a happy birthday, just so you know. This is a question from Mikey John. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. This is for Elizabeth. Greetings from Germany. Is there information on who's coming to the stand after Jane?
Yeah, that is a big question, because a lot of people are under the presumption or assumption that, you know, the prosecution may rest. I personally don't believe we've gotten there so far. I think maybe at least we might have one or two witnesses afterwards. But I think since Jane is taking most of the duration of this week, and at least she'll be on the stand up until Thursday because she has to catch a flight Thursday evening, that we don't know just yet.
What is that?
I wonder who this Jane is, bro. I'm trying to figure out.
We know who the Jane is.
Who's it? We got to go down our list of who his ex-girlfriends was.
We know who the Jane is. I told us the rapper from Queens, baby mother.
Who they're going to be calling next to the stand, but I'm hoping that they'll at least kind of spill the tea a little bit this afternoon before we adjourn for the day. So we should find out very soon.
Because the witness list is sealed, and we really don't get an idea of who's testifying until the end of the day when there's some sort of clues, and we do wonder whether or not Christina Coram will testify for the prosecution. We anticipate that she would. These are two questions that are very similar for you, Elizabeth. This is from RSS. What's the latest update on the mistrial due to Brianna's testimony? And this is also from Blessing Eek. Has the prosecution responded to the defense's request for a mistrial, and what was the judge's ruling? I remember this is all about, they make the claim that she provided false testimony, that she perjured herself about the balcony incident. I think they also made the same allegation about Mia, that she wasn't telling the truth on the stand. They said that this is, biased the jury, prejudiced Sean Combs. What do we know about the latest on that, if anything?
As I went through my timeline, I realized that, I was sexualized, I think 5 years old. And I started to experiment with my...
So the judge spoke about it this morning before the jury was brought in, before the witness Jane was brought in back to the witness stand. And the judge ruled that the motion was denied because he believes that there was no interference that happened. He was saying that the defense was able to undermine that this alleged incident, that being the balcony incident on the 17th story over at Cassie's condo, that they were able to undermine this alleged incident with the hotel receipt, and that being the receipt that showed that Sean Combs was over in New York during the time that this allegedly happened. And the judge said that this isn't fodder for a mistrial, and that the defense can use exhibits to undermine both Bonna's testimony, Cassie's testimony, and in some respects, even Mia's testimony too. But the defense said, okay, well, we didn't know what Bonna was going to say. And then the government, even in their response, wasn't talking specifically about the hotel receipt. And then the judge said, well, Nicole Westmoreland really had a Perry Mason moment during her cross-examination, and that's not grounds for a mistrial, because she did have a very effective cross, Nicole Westmoreland did, when Bonna was on the stand. And the defense said, well, Cassie said she saw it. There's nothing in the text that says she saw it, because they were talking about the exhibits where Cassie texted after the fact, just being like to Christina Coram, oh, hey, I just heard that this crazy stuff had happened, and that being the alleged dangling of Bonna over at the top of her condo. And then the defense says that they kind of want to do a Nahu or a Napu instruction, that Bonna's testimony was perjured. And the government said that Bonna's testimony wasn't perjured. She just could have been confused, that the metadata, because we saw the metadata that showed that the photo in question was taken on September 26th. And the government was like, okay, well, maybe this metadata could have been wrong in this instance, because they say sometimes that could happen. But the judge said, well, isn't the innocent explanation to all of this was that this was 9 years ago. Bonna was in her early 20s at this point, that around this time she was taking drugs, and that this photo could have been taken earlier. It could have been taken later, and that the defense already attacked the timing of this incident during their cross-examination. And the defense said, and Alexandra Shapiro is making these arguments on behalf of the defense, where she was saying that the government still isn't bringing up the hotel receipt and that Bonna has motivation to lie because of her civil claims against Sean Combs. And the judge said, okay, well, you can submit your proposed instruction, and that being the Nahu or the Napu instruction. And the defense said, okay, absolutely. And so despite even the judge's ruling, the defense says that they're still going to submit their instruction so that way the jury can know once it comes time for those moments that this may have allegedly been perjured testimony.
Yeah, it's not poo. It's basically when the Supreme Court held that a prosecutor has to correct the record, has to correct a materially false impression that comes from testimony. It could violate due process, whether it was intentional or not. Real quick, I know we have to let you go. I just want to ask you, is his family in court today, Sean Combs?
Yeah. Yep. So it's a decent family present, I should say. So his mother Janice is there, his sister Keisha is there, his sons Justin and Christian are there. The mother of his youngest child, Love, is there, and surprisingly, we are wearing the same dress today, just in different colors. We chatted about in the elevator. She was super nice. But as far as just support on Diddy's side, he does seem to be having a support system there. And also another big name is inside that courtroom, and that being Mark Garrigo. So maybe he's there today to really see his daughter Tinny in action while she's giving the cross-examination. And so we do see kind of a fuller house on the defense's side, absolutely, today.
All right, Elizabeth Milner, happy birthday.
Skinny Diddy right there.
You have to head back.
What'd you say?
Skinny Diddy right there.
I want the truth.
Skinny Diddy right there.
Thank you so much for the great reporting as always. And I will see you later on our daily sidebar recap of everything that happened in court today.
I hope she's taking a drink tonight. She deserves one.
Liz,
go get a drink, girl.
Liz, go get your back blown out. You've been doing some good work.
Oh, hey.
Hey, listen.
Sometimes it was well deserved. Sometimes.
Well, the shit you hearing, and you gotta be a little bit turned on now. You gotta be.
All right, for real. I hope you're not that boring, Liz. It can't be. I hope.
I want the truth.
I hope, you bring exciting news. I hope you're exciting as the news.
I want the truth.
That's what we try to say when you go home.
I hope you ain't boring. You mean like a book, like a big ass book, like a dull book.
Yeah, you deserve a break today.
I want the truth.
You deserve a break today, girl.
Be the snicker.
You're
not feeling yourself. It's your birthday, baby. You be getting your back blown out, baby.
So, have a home, enjoy something. Get a candy bar, girl. Get it. Get it.
What did he go into the Cowboys? What was the name of the shit? He was on the Cowboys, some shit like that. Anyway, Craigslist back page.
Oh, bad.
Get your back blown out on the back page. Damn, I don't know. Did he be pimping bitches, man? This nigga's the super pimp.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see. Like, it's not only Cassie, it's others. Got the Mia and the Janes and the people around him, man. Like there was too many eyeballs on there was security guards and personal assistant. Oh god, yeah, nigga, that's too much dirt for everybody to see. Like, you imagine the huddle after work? Shit. So what that nigga did today? Shit. God damn. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right? We get paid.
This shit is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Diddy, and they ain't even reached the gusto yet. Like,
we got a lot of time to go. This trial's going into July. Like, this is a lot of like a lot more is gonna have to. They got more shit in the store. Like,
there's more shit. More shit.
They denied the mistrial.
Yeah, that's out the window, buddy. And sit in that chair for 5 more weeks, nigga. Let's go. Oh man, Diddy.
I'm trying to find some Diddy shit. Jose, we put. Oh, man, that nigga Diddy. Oh man, I don't know what to tell Diddy. Diddy right now, you need some help, nigga. You need God, nigga. See God. God don't want to fuck with you. You too dirty, nigga. God ain't touching you, nigga. God got gloves on, nigga. When he come to you, nigga. God
with gloves with his hand folded. Like, nigga, I ain't touching you, nigga.
You're dirty, nigga. You is real filthy, nigga. Jesus, you my son?
For real, nigga. Oh man.
Oh God.
It's like first it's Satan, then it's you, nigga. Just to let you know. It's Satan and then you, nigga. That's where you at. This lineage.
Satan would approve all of this shit. Satan would give you a green light, nigga. Like,
that nigga Satan is like, nah, chill, nigga. Wait a minute, slow down. You. I'm not as fast as you, nigga. Hold on. God damn, nigga, you was.
I want the truth.
That's how Satan. He's like, you did everything too fast, nigga. You was in a rush. See how long I last. I took my time. I take my time every day.
Shout out to Satan. Satan looking good than Diddy now. Damn, shit. And Diddy, you just a creep.
Tried to get Berg to squash his beef with Diddy. That nigga was like, fuck no, I'm my own nigga. I'm about to get on my own yacht. I'm about to go do my own songs with my own team. I don't give a fuck about Everman.
Story. Hey, yo, look, so like this why like Diddy.
Nigga, you got one microphone for your show, nigga. I'm tight at him, right? Nigga got one microphone, gotta pass it back. Nigga, have one ready. Have one ready, so nigga, you won't have to do that. You pass it like you. I don't get some niggas to touch. Yeah, then ain't Ray there? You know, he on Diddy's side. Ain't Ray there?
That nigga trolling. I don't know what side that nigga on. That nigga be on. He fucked up. We gonna talk about that nigga. He fucked up right now. He need God. He down bad right now.
I think I was he said something wild that I can't even really say on stream.
You got to,
bro.
Troll nigga, you got to.
He was like, come here, you little pretty motherfucker. I was like,
oh, hold on now.
I want the truth.
Well, at the end of the day, bro, like, nah, like,
I'm like, we at his crib, we at Star Island. I'm like, huh? He like, yo, I made motherfuckers forget that such and such was this. Imagine when I put my arms around your little fine ass. I said, what?
What's going on, dude?
You can't handle the truth.
Berg stood his ground on Diddy.
I don't know if I can stand a nigga just tell me shit straight up like that.
You think Diddy bisexual?
Yeah. I think that nigga. Yeah, I think he dabbled. You know, he if it was like a scale, you know, he's more on the for the female. But there's a little bit of dudes in there. I can't get past if you pass a nigga and you rub his butt, nigga. There's too many freak offs, niggas. Your dick touched the nigga ass, nigga. I know that. It happened. An accident or not. There's too many vials of baby oil, not for you to have some slippage, nigga. There's too much evidence. This is what we call overdoing it. Like, we will have to look at you side, nigga. You dabble a little bit. Did he dabble?
Did he dabble?
That nigga, he definitely. I won't pass me. Not in this industry. All that, nah, nigga. Too many freakos, bro.
I think Young Miami, we need to bring her to the witness stand. I think she needs.
Nah, she ain't coming. She's like, I like that shit. Nigga. I like money.
You think she caught? You think she caught a couple of freak offs, or you think she didn't get to that point? She might have.
Nah, I don't think she got to that point. I think,
Diddy did a lot more than for her than he did for Cassie. Well, he did more for Cassie now, but then for Cassie and allegedly to Jane Doe now than he did for.
But who says she's not going to be one on the stand? We don't know, bro.
She could be subpoenaed.
Of course, we don't know if her name is there already. we don't know we don't know who's coming up next. I
want the truth.
You think she gonna snitch this nigga out? You think she'll really go up on that stand and tell what it like?
Seems like everybody else is. Seems like everybody else is doing that.
Yeah, but I think out of all of the women, she gained the most from Diddy than other than Cassie.
She could gain, everybody gained something. Everybody gained, nice clothes and rent paid, and everybody got something. So I mean, I don't even if they, I don't even think that'll matter if they subpoena. It wouldn't even matter what did he do for her.
I don't see her doing no free calls though. I don't think she did any free calls. I ain't
gonna let it pass her either.
I ain't gonna let it pass her. I'm sure it might be a tape out there with her laying her back. It's a possibility. Diddy did give her a lot of shit. He gave her a podcast. He gave her a lot of money. Like I'm sure she got it. She had to do. You're just not getting that.
He didn't.
You had to do something.
You like take that. That's this what you gonna get. Oh, you take that and take that. Oh, you take that and take that. Oh, I have to give you some.
You just freaking these bitches off. You give them careers and fucking their pussy up.
This thing is.
Like, you want a career? All you gotta do is the fucking devour your pussy. Like
that's it, man. You just
appreciate your pussy. That's all you gotta do. Take your pussy to places that never been before. I can have you living a life you ain't never lived before. It's fucking.
All that was a smoke screen on your asses.
I want the truth.
A smoke screen for the devil.
I want the truth.
Shit. Dude, you a savage, yo. Oh. Damn. That nigga Diddy be going back to his cell talking about, damn, I was a freak. You gotta relive that shit.
That nigga be like, damn, I don't remember that text. It's like, shit. I did too much. I can't remember nothing.
I'm a super freak.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do, man. It's just, damn, some of this stuff it's just surprising, man. But that world is a different world, man. Like that's not our world, you know what I mean? Marines in LA. Boom, 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 boom.
Diddy needs some military. Diddy, you need some military, nigga. You need some military.
Oh man.
You need military watch. The next move might be the craziest.
Man.
They gonna have a fucking inmate orgy, like 100 cellmates fucking each other. Like I don't know how that's gonna happen, but
oh man,
Diddy can't get enough.
I know that nigga think every day. No, I can't face life in here. I gotta do something. Somebody. One of these witnesses gotta fuck up. Come on. He has
no faith in his lawyers right now.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what a plea deal would look like. So, I think he still got to do 27 years. I mean, goddamn, go to trial, nigga. Go to trial.
You be better off, nigga, running for your life at the trial court. Nigga, just run, nigga. Try to see if you can get out of there. Nigga. You ain't handcuffed, nigga. Run, nigga.
Yeah, run. Nigga, the whole 24 miles. You did a marathon before, nigga. Go on now. You did
a marathon.
You can do it. You can do it, man.
I dig a Diddy. All you got to do is pass like 1 or 2 guards. You good to go, nigga. You out of there.
You get farther than those prisoners that escape in Louisiana, nigga. You get farther than them niggas. I'm telling you. You would have been past the border in Mexico, boy. You see?
All you gotta do is make it to Mexico, Diddy. Just run. From New York,
good, nigga.
You can run to New York.
I'm sure they know your face. Everybody know your face, nigga. You go in a village, they know it. P. Diddy? Oh, P. Diddy. Oh, P. Diddy, why you running? Why you running?
Come on. We take good care of you.
Ven aquí, yo tengo arroz con pollos y habichuelas con sal ensalada. I got you. Take that, Diddy. Take it. Yeah.
Diddy, salute to you, Diddy. Nigga. You're free. You're free.
Yeah. Wish you well, buddy.
Wish you well, man. Oh.
President Trump is sending 700 Marines to Los Angeles amid the protests against immigration and customs enforcement. He's also doubling the number of National Guard troops already on the ground. The role of the Marines is to protect federal buildings.
The introduction of federal military personnel without direct coordination creates logistical challenges and risks confusion during critical incidents.
LA's police chief says most of the protests in the city have been peaceful, even though protesters have set fire to cars, blocked highways, and several police officers have been injured in clashes. One ABC reporter in LA said law enforcement shouldn't interfere with a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn.
It could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation between officers and demonstrators.
LA Mayor Karen Bass claims the federal government's response is contributing to the chaos.
It makes me feel like our city is actually a test case for what happens when the federal government moves in and takes the authority away from the state or away from local government.
Now, demonstrations against ICE are spreading to other major cities nationwide, including Atlanta, Chicago, and New York. California Governor Gavin Newsom says Trump's deployment of the National Guard over his objections violates state sovereignty. The president and Newsom now in a war of words after Trump expressed support for arresting him.
What crime has Governor Newsom committed?
A crime has he committed?
Yeah, to warrant his arrest, as you had
I think his
suggested earlier.
primary crime is running for governor because he's done such a bad job.
Newsom challenging Trump on a podcast.
I told the president, just get it over with. Arrest me. Move on.
The conflict hasn't hurt Trump's approval record on immigration.
Yeah, you know, if we just take a look at the baseline numbers here, this is Trump's net approval rating on immigration. It's gone up like a rocket.
California has sued the Trump administration to block the deployment of National Guard troops and Marines, an issue that will likely end up at the Supreme Court. Wendy Griffith, CBN News.
What's your thoughts? Immigration.
You know, listen, man. Listen. A lot of people ain't gonna like this. But
Hold on. Hold on. Don't keep holding your thought.
Okay. Yeah, take that. Yeah.
Deportation. Okay. Let me put this up there. Let me put that up there. Deportation. What do we got here? 82 trying to eradicate my Granny, come on, Granny, stop it. Go ahead, Kel. Talk your shit.
It's all right, Granny. It's all right. It's okay. It's all calm down.
Give your thoughts.
No, I mean the riot. It's actually not even a surprise to me. I would have expected this because, you know, I'm gonna say it again. Trump said it way before he got elected. What is exactly he's going to do, and this is part of what he's going to do. People weren't prepared. People didn't want to follow the laws and regulations that are there, and this is the consequences. You know. Now, this is supposed to be America. You know.
No, we've been on. No, Millie, we've been on for a minute, Millie. Millie, you in New Orleans? What you on vacation? What you watching us for? Thank you. Come on, pull up.
You know.
Okay.
You want to be in this country. You want to show that you want to be in the country, but you're protesting the wrong way. But oh damn. Talk man. I gotta take this call.
Welcome back. Come on, Kel. I didn't play the video about Kel taking that call.
Here, like all these other people have, to look for a better life. I can see them standing up. I see the shame in you. Go tell your mama how you proud of rallying people and taking them in. What crime did they make? What crime did they commit? Nothing. I'm sure you're proud. It's fast. That's why she came here, like all these other people have, to look for a better life. I can see the shame in you. I see the shame in you. Go tell your mama how you proud of rallying people and taking them in. What crime did they make? What crime did they commit? Nothing. I'm sure you're proud.
He's very upset. LA residents push back at ICE agents conduct raids at places like school graduations. They don't give a fuck who you are, how old you are. You're out of here. Yeah, you been back? Okay, talk your shit.
No, it was Cheryl. Yeah. Like I said, we all knew this was coming down the pipeline. There's no argument with me. These are the things I knew were going to happen. I knew there were going to be protests. I'll be surprised if there wasn't a protest against, ICE, but you could have a peaceful protest just like anything else, but I think this is just confined. What I heard today, I heard it was just, what we see, and it's just confined to a certain area. It's not going on constantly. It's a few people that's doing that, throwing the rocks, and it's not the majority of the people. Most, like the lady said, most of the protest is peaceful. Most of the protest is peaceful. So, but like I said, it's no surprise to me. It's not. It's it's unfortunate that people may get hurt. If you see the news reporter today, she got shot by the rubber bullet.
I was gonna play that. I will play that. I will play that.
While she was reported. So
unfortunately,
unfortunately, I think homeboy aimed at her. I think he looked like he aimed at her. But it's not too much for me to say. It's not too much for me to say. And they gotta understand other things. You got to look at your governor. You got to look at your mayor. Your governor should have had this under control. Do you know how big the LAPD is? It's I think the second largest police force in America behind NYPD.
Okay.
They have enough. They don't really. The only reason Trump deployed, the Coast Guards and Marine is just to protect the federal building. They ain't come for the people. And you got to, police is there. You got to prevent people from doing that. You got enough manpower to do that. I'm sure I had to put.
Were they approaching the federal building? I know they was looting, and then I know they were burning cars.
No, right. So no, I'm just saying, yeah, that's happening. That's happening, but they still got to, the state is or the police is not going to protect. These things are happening close to courts and stuff like that. So they got to protect the federal government. Got to protect what's theirs. So I don't know what else Gavin Newsom is. I don't know what he's trying to prove. If he's running for the Democratic Party in 2028, I heard. So this might be your.
Granny, talk to us. You in Cali? What's going on out there? Governor is trash, but he's doing something. All right, let's see what the governor's talking about, because they want to arrest the governor. They definitely want to arrest the governor. They want to put him in handcuffs.
He did not rule out literally arresting you, nor Mayor Bass, if you interfere in his work. He said you hadn't yet.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me.
But
you know what?
No.
Lay your hands off 4-year-old girls that are trying to get educated. Lay your hands off these poor people who are just trying to live their lives, man. Trying to live their lives, paying their taxes, been here 10 years. The fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. I don't give a damn, baby. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
Home in the board.
That's Tom is the Tom. The border patrol chief. That's the guy's name. Tom.
Yeah.
I forgot his last name, but
hold on. I don't know my thing. Can you hear that, Cal? You hear the ringing? Someone's calling.
No.
All right. Give me 1 second, Grant.
All right.
Calling. Give me 1 second. No.
Okay, I'll talk, brother.
You hear that?
No.
Give me a second. If you're calling, give me a second.
I want the truth. I want the truth.
Call
from Granny.
Grant, I think that's you calling. Give me a second. She's talking.
Yeah, I think listen, the governor's being sarcastic. I mean,
Grant.
I can say what he wants.
Call now, Granny. You can call now. Call now.
I don't know if you want him for your Democratic Party nominee. So.
Who's that?
You do it?
Governor Newsom.
I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it's a great thing.
Gavin wants publicity, baby. Come on, Gavin. What you gonna do?
Call from Granny. To accept, press 1.
Granny, what up?
What up,
Granny.
What up? What's going on out there?
Granny in the building.
Granny. Granny, you out there? I heard you was out there in the protest. I heard you was out there in Los Angeles protesting. Is that true?
I did. Yes, I did. I did go out here for a minute, but I wasn't in the big mob of protests. I went protesting for my union leader who was abducted and kidnapped by the agents of evil. And he's now released on a $50,000 bond for going to check on people that he's supposed to be checking on, which is people that were in the union. They arrested him and tried to detain him. If we didn't go and protest and put his name out there, they would have kept him.
I want the truth.
But I've witnessed, let me tell you why I'm pissed. I'm not only pissed, I'm also terrified at the same time, which is not a good combination. I'm pissed because I physically witnessed them clear out an entire warehouse. I'm not talking about what you guys saw on TV. I'm talking about what I saw with my eyes. They cleared out an entire warehouse, didn't ask nobody for any documentation or legal status. They just rounded them all up and put them in there. I heard the men screaming, "We are citizens. We were born here." And they said, "We don't give a shit," and took them and put them in the damn van. I have heard stories of other things like that happening at other places, but that I saw for myself. And that was in Santa Fe Springs. I saw it my damn self. And
what do you think?
They took off.
So what do you think the result of that going to be? Like they're just going to hold them, or they're just going to wait till they get their IDs and let them go?
That's the thing. I have a few friends that are civil rights lawyers. Now, you can't get a civil rights lawyer unless you're a United States citizen or have legal status to be here, right? Otherwise, you have immigration lawyers instead of civil rights lawyers. Civil rights lawyers right now, a good friend of mine told me he has multiple cases of U.S. citizens who have been kidnapped by the agents of evil. I have to say it that way because every time I say the other name, they tend to start messing with my phone. They were kidnapped by the agents of evil. And their families cannot find them. You cannot get a hold of them. There's no way to contact them. You can't find them because they realize they made a flipping mistake and now they can't undo it. Because if they let them go, what's going to happen? They're going to sue them, right? They're going to be all over the news saying, "Hey, I wasn't supposed to get taken and they took me anyways. I kept telling them." They're going to tell the truth. So now they're unfindable.
I want the truth.
There's a couple of things I have to disagree with. First of all, like when people get rounded up, like I've gotten rounded up in an arrest, and I wasn't part of it, but eventually they let you go after you show your ID and you do everything the right way. So when I've been rounded up a couple of times, a couple of times, and I had nothing to do with it. I just was, and so this is what they do. Even if you're a citizen, they're not going to just go and pick and choose, a person. They're going to round everybody up first. That's how it goes.
Right.
They're going to round everybody up. Whoever got their proper ID, because I've seen people, myself, I see these people who show their ID and, they go home. Not everybody's being kept. They just want to be sure, I seen 150 person roundup, why they do that. But a lot of people.
I will say, Kels, I will say that some of them, I have heard some stories of people being let go. Yes, I have, including very close to me. But there's also a woman I spoke to today whose father and brother have been U.S. citizens for 35 years, no criminal records, and they were at work, and they have no way to find them. Okay. They've been there for 3 days and counting. Where are they? We got them the civil rights lawyers to try to find them. Civil rights lawyer says there's no trace of these people. Okay. Congressmen went to the detainee holding places and were not allowed in. I don't know if you guys seen those videos too, but the congressmen were also sprayed with an irritant to chase them away. They still have not been able to get in. That is their job.
Right.
What's going on? Why are they being so? It seems unlawful. It seems very shady.
I could agree with you. It may look a little harsh. But this is the only way. How are we supposed to wean folks out? And this is the way they do it. It's going to be a group thing all the time. We're going to see that. They're not going to single out. It's always going to be, because, we still got these companies around. We still got, people still trying to work and do their thing. So they running a risk of going to work now. Some of them probably go to work with confidence knowing they're citizens, and still get rounded up. So they just got to wean it out.
I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared because in the summer I get only more browner, right? I don't get whiter, I get browner. I don't want to go outside. I'm not trying to leave my apartment. People are coming to me because I'm terrified. And that's my family is deep here in the state of California. We got deep ties, like documented and recorded deep ties. But I'm still terrified to go out there because they're not caring. They see a brown person and they pick them up. You can show ID. You could scream, I'm legal. I've been here. I'm born. They don't care. I'm seeing it.
But I mean,
go outside and do that. That's got to be illegal. We're U.S. citizens. This should not. That's unlawful detainment.
If you think about it, it's just not just ICE. It's not just ICE. What is the LAPD doing? What is the mayor, Karen Bass? What is she doing for the city?
I'm just at them too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong, because I agree with you on her and Newsom. I'm not a fan of either one of them. I think they both need to be.
But Granny, it's like their hands are tied. It's like their hands are tied. It's like they don't have any power. It's like the government is overpowering.
No. I don't know.
Trump sent the
Newsom should. That's exactly. I agree with what Granny just said. Newsom did not use it. He did not use. He has power in his state.
Cal,
you understand?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't ask Trump. Trump didn't ask him.
They could have stopped it.
Right. So Trump only went on what he was seeing with his eyes. He's like, "What is going on?" He sent it out. Yeah, he just saw what was going on with his eyes. He's like, "Yo, Governor, you got to get control of this. You got to get a control of it. Get a hand of your. You have the one of the like I said, the largest police force with different departments. Yeah. Different departments. That you could utilize.
National Guards, if that's the case.
Right. He only sent it as an emergent situation. That's all he did. That's all he did.
Glenn.
Yo.
Glenn, Glam.
Yes.
What happened too, why another reason why I'm pissed off at Newsom is if you go to his social media accounts, they're all blocked. Nobody can comment. Nobody can say anything to him. We can't reach him. He should have been in the street. Mayor Bass should have been in the street. If they really believe that this is wrong and they wanted to get the people to calm down, if they would have showed faith, we would have been calm.
Yeah.
If you showed faith and said, "Hey, I'm the mayor. I'm the governor, and I'm the mayor, and we're here. We're behind you, people. We understand you're upset. We're gonna figure this out." If they would have done anything of that nature, we would not be in the situation we are right now. But they chose not to. Instead, they blocked and cut off comments to all the social medias. Like it's all weird. It's like they're all in it. To tell you the truth, it feels like they're all in cahoots. I'm not happy.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, a lot of, how could I put it? I know a lot of people don't like Trump or whatever, but this time around, I wouldn't say this really has, this is only his eyeballs. Was only his eyeballs that he sent the troops in. I'm sure they're leaving like tomorrow because it's, they have enough, Glenn. They don't have to, he didn't have to do this. They have enough. He did not have to do this, but Newsom, I don't know what type of role he's trying to play. If he's preparing himself, Granny, for 2028, so.
Right. Now, and here's another thing too, that these agents of evil were caught on video spray painting hate speech about themselves and blaming it on the protesters. They were caught getting out of their agents of evil vehicle and spray painting it themselves. And then going, look, the protesters are threatening us. I was like, bro, we saw you.
I mean, they're throwing rocks. They are throwing rocks at the cars now. They are throwing rocks. So
I'm not sure about that guy either. Hold on.
That guy's got a
hold on. I'm not sure about that guy either.
Okay.
Yeah. They've done that before. They've done that before. Where they remember back in the riots over Rodney King. Remember it was we thought everybody was blaming the rioters and the protesters and stuff for breaking windows and all this stuff, and they were catching white people doing it, and they were catching other people that were getting paid to do that stuff. Remember, they caught them on video. Okay, it's the kind of same thing. I think that guy was planted because why is he the only one with a whole helmet mask on, and everybody else that after they saw him started throwing stuff too, and they were whole faces are shown.
But Granny, they got a warrant off his arrest. The federal government is looking for him, so it's not.
Yeah, they got warrants out for those other people's arrests too. And what happened? They just disappeared.
Okay, well, if they don't find him in the next 3 days, then but they already went to his house. I heard allegedly they went to his house. So if they don't get him, if this goes away, then maybe you have a point.
And either way, even if he was a real protester, lock his ass up because he shouldn't be doing that stuff anyway. Exactly. That does not represent us. I have no issue there. I have no issue there at all. If you're really causing the violence and the destruction of things around you, yeah, you get what you deserve. But for everybody else, it's been prominently peaceful, and they're only emphasizing on the news and what's being put out there is all the bad parts. They're not showing all the innocent parts where people are sitting on the ground doing prayers and songs and kumbaya. I'm not kidding you. They were kumbayaing in the freaking protest. Like pastors and ministers and whole churches were out there. And they're not showing you that. They're only showing you the burning cars, which I don't agree with, on all the nonsense stuff. But I'm pretty sure there was antagonists up in the group stirring it up so that it could get to this point of martial law. And I think that's what the main agenda is, to make martial law so we're down to one check and balance left, and the man is a dictator.
I think they're gonna, by tomorrow, the next day, they're gonna disperse. They're not gonna be around.
They're I've been seeing messages amongst all of the protesters because I'm all in the mix. I've been seeing them, and they've been saying we got to stay calm. You have to be peaceful. Like they're telling each other, be peaceful, so they can't blame us for this stuff.
That's all it is, Glenn.
What crime has he committed?
Multiple.
Yeah, I could.
I
Yeah.
don't know, it's crazy, but I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside.
Are you close to Los Angeles?
I'm not kidding you.
Are you close? How far are you from Los Angeles?
Glenn, I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, you're in Los Angeles. Okay. Wow.
Yes. I want the truth. I'm 3 blocks from a police department and the courthouse.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
For the most part, the protesting it's been peaceful for the most part. The protesting it's confined to a certain
National Guard.
It's confined for no. I keep saying the only reason they came in because of the eyeball of Donald Trump was looking like, damn, what's going on in California? Why doesn't he have this under control? He only did that on that means he didn't say like, I'm taking over, nothing like that. He just said to me like, listen, why doesn't he have this under control? Why doesn't the mayor have this under control? They could have spoken to the people. This is what he's saying, but that just got out of hand. So this is what he did. He just deployed them. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone.
He wanted to protect the ice.
It intensified because they sent all the extra people in, because they told everybody they were sending in all these people. That's when people got really pissed off. And that's where it got more intense. If they would have just let it ride out, and anybody would have just said, hey, we hear you, we acknowledge you.
I agree.
We'll see what we can do. We're gonna fix anything to calm the crowd down. It would have been over already.
I don't like the afterthought. You know what I'm saying, Granny? Like I don't like when they come out afterwards, like and to try to say things and mend the situation.
I'm with you, Graham. I mean, I'm with you, Kels. Sorry, I'm with you, Kels. I don't like that. I don't like that garbage either. I really don't like either one of the two people that are supposed to be diluting the situation. They came too late. The congressmen were here. Congressmen were marching with us. Congressmen were here, boots on the ground, talking to people, trying to de-escalate things. Congressmen, where was our mayor and our governor?
You know what's so funny, Granny? As Governor Newsom was like going back and forth, guess Trump was in a meeting for California about the wildfires and how much he's going to give the state of California.
Recently?
Not today.
I want the truth.
I said, wow, that's crazy.
But you see what he's doing though, right? He's trying to, play off, good call back. Good call back.
No. That was on his table for today. He just got that. He just got that call or whatever.
That's not even a priority right now. That's not what we.
Wait, hold on, Glenn. The fires of California. He's about to give funding to California. What do you mean? That destroyed a lot of houses.
It's a strategic, and you know that. Come on, let's stop.
I can't say it's strategic. Listen, the man gonna do what he gonna do anyway. He already had it. He didn't expect this today. He didn't expect it. He was just doing his job today. This is what's at my table. I got to take care of California federally now. After the wildfire.
Randy, he never talked about taking care of California before. Do you remember him talking about California being taken care of, Randy?
He doesn't have to say everything.
That's Trump. You ever heard him taking care of California prior to this? I haven't heard about him saying he's going to do anything.
No, he hates us.
So what's the irony? It's irony. It's ironic. So ironic.
Mm-hmm.
He always hates us. We knew he was going to pull some nonsense like this.
What are you talking about?
We knew. We knew he was going to do this.
But what nonsense? What nonsense are we talking about? I'm just saying what was on the table today. It's nothing bad. It's something good for the state of California.
Cal, really, Cal? Come on, brother.
Glam, what do you? Wait. First of all, you think what happened?
He told us that if California didn't get in line when he was running for president, Didn't he warn us then?
Yeah.
California and all the states were gonna have to get in line. They didn't get in line. They were going to have to pay consequences. Well, guess what? California's paying consequences. Even though we are the largest contributor, California is the largest contributor of all the fund. We fund all the states.
Yeah.
But he took, to make us weak, what do you have to do? You have to get rid of your main source of income. Do you know how much, so I hate that word, but how much undocumented people bring in and they get no taxes back?
I want the truth.
Yeah.
Let me grab my.
You don't pay state income tax over there, do you?
Do I pay state income taxes?
No, in California, the state income tax in California?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We pay state income taxes, whatever. We pay all the taxes. Yeah, we do. Okay, now let me tell you what undocumented people paid $96.7 billion in taxes that they did not receive anything back from.
I want the truth.
Damn.
They cannot file for taxes. All they can do is
why is that? Why is that?
They can pay it, but they can't get it back because some of them only have I-10 numbers. I-10 numbers, you can't file taxes. You know what an I-10 number is?
Yeah, it's like an EIN number. EIN number.
Yeah, it's like a social security number, but it's for undocumented people so that they have the legal right to work. Even with the legal right to work, they can't do anything.
Right.
But that's essentially giving them the right to be here. The fact that you're paying taxes, we don't have to give you anything back because you were supposed to be here. So once you pay your taxes, we'll allow you to chill out, hang out. Am I saying
pretty much.
Right? Okay, so it makes sense.
No, pretty much, yes. Yeah, pretty much. Like we want you here because you're working, you're being good citizens, you're contributing. So we want you to stay. Yeah, we want you to stay, but because you're giving us money and we don't have to give you nothing back. And that's another misconception too people have is like, oh, all undocumented people got all the Medi-Cal and all the wealth. No, they don't. You have to have a U.S. citizen child to get anything, and you only get it for that child.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some kind of something documentation-wise to get anything. Now, do they have some that they could pay into and get Medi-Cal with? Yeah, they had a lower price Medi-Cal, but they still had to pay out of pocket to get it. It was never free, and that's a big, huge misconception people have gotten all across the world. Is that they think, oh, they come here to get welfare, Medi-Cal, and food stamps. No, honey, it didn't work that way. They still had to pay out of pocket. And even if they got food stamps, it was only food stamps for their U.S. citizen child. Per child that was here, any child that's not documented doesn't get anything.
I think each state,
other people don't know either. You got to pay that back.
I think each state is different. New York, I think, is different. I think that the parents do get, even if they not documented, but their child is citizen, they still get something here in New York.
No, the parents can't. They're not allowed to get anything because even me, a citizen, when I filed for help, they only gave it to me for my child. When I because I work for a low income clinic. I work for a low income clinic, and we get a lot of undocumented people that come there. And
but they're not having babies without getting Medicaid. You know what I'm saying? They have to. They're gonna go in the system. You have a baby, you're gonna say get something. First of all, you're living in safe, what they call safe haven states. Or California is one, New York is one, and they're going to provide
sanctuary
states.
Right, sanctuary states, right, and they're going to provide those needs to sanctuary states.
Yeah, but it's not free though, Kels. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they're paying for this. They don't get it for free and just live free willy-nilly. No, they have to pay for it. They make them pay stuff back at the end of every year. When I had assistance, I had to pay back every year. People think welfare is just free. I don't know how these people get all this stuff for free and never have to pay a cent back. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't want to know how they're doing it because I'm not trying to get myself in any kind of federal trouble. So I don't mind paying it back at the end of the year. You feel me? Like, I'm going to pay it back. But a lot of the undocumented people are doing the same thing. They don't want to be in any trouble, so they pay it back. So it's like it's more like a loan than anything. That's how I always felt about it. I'm like, this is a loan because I'm going to turn around and pay you back with interest. Right. So I'm like, it's not really free. I don't know where people are getting free from because I pay it back. And if I don't pay it, for me, a citizen, if I don't pay it back as a citizen, guess where they take it from? They take my income tax. And then if they can't get it from your income tax, they garnish your wages. So one way or another, the government gets their money back.
But you got to be working. I'm just talking about those mothers who aren't working. You know, I'm not working.
Shoot, I'm living below the poverty.
No. I mean, no, I understand that. You know, but they, you know, like when someone I know in New York, when someone does like someone has a baby, and she is getting help. Definitely, she is. They do this thing. You know, it's not. I wouldn't really call it a scam. But you know, a lot of the ladies they get the government assistance, you know, but wouldn't document themselves as being married, you know, and everybody they put their money together. They'll go to you know, you stand on the lines to get the food, the free like vegetables and stuff. They'll take all that and then turn around and sell it. You know, so they get something. They get something.
Somebody working the system. Always, I don't know how they get away with it and how they do it, but I know that they're doing it. I'm not stupid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just not lucky enough to know how to get it done.
Right.
I'm too damn honest.
Work that system.
I'm too damn honest.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, we got professional scammers.
Yeah, they do. But that's not just undocumented. That's all across the ethnicities.
Yeah.
And there's one particular ethnicity that has mastered it, and they're the ones who feel so super entitled to all of it. Right. And that's why they don't want other people to get it. Yeah, you said it, Glenn. I'm not trying to say it because I'm already getting in trouble for saying stuff I just saying.
Europeans. I'm already.
Right. But you feel me? But no, this stuff that's going on out here in LA, it's no joke. Last night, my son and I didn't sleep because we had helicopters going over. We had big, huge SUVs packed full of the agents of evil. And yeah, it's been nonsense. Even at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they're out here honking the horns at each other, and you just feel the ground shaking because they're big vehicles, and this is a residential area.
You know the guy that does Entertainment Tonight, Granny? The black guy?
Huh?
I said, you know the black guy that does Entertainment Tonight? You ever watch that?
Yeah,
Entertainment Tonight? But the black guy, the black bald-headed guy? His name, I forgot his name, but good-looking black guy, you know. He was saying today, he was like, you know what, man, I went to the BET Awards yesterday. And he said after the BET Awards, he said, let me go see what's going on, you know, downtown LA.
A lot of them did. Yeah.
So he decided to drive, and he was like, you know what? There was no rioting. Everything was peaceful. There was a few people outside, few kids, but he said, you know, he said that the news is like making it out to be more than what it really is. He said yes, you have, you know, people sprayed something on the wall. You did see the car. He said, but but it's not even like what it's being portrayed. It's not as big as we think. And he's like, President Trump didn't have to bring any guards in or anything. This is exactly what he said. He said the LAPD is a big enough force to take care of the situation. It didn't grow that big. She said for the most part, she said all over the protests were peaceful. He said for the most part they were peaceful, but for that particular 1 and 2 that we saw on the TV, he said that was it. He said, it's pretty much controlled. So
we really, really do not need the National Guard, and we sure the hell didn't need the Marines. We didn't need them. The one thing Bass did do, she told the truth. What they're guarding is like the courthouses in the federal building. That's what they're guarding, because we don't need them on the street. There's only one sheriff, and I forgot what county the sheriff is in, but there's one sheriff out here who said, send the Marines, send them out now, get them out here now. One. And guess who he supports? Out of all the sheriffs and all the LAPD and everybody saying, no, we don't need them, one sheriff says, bring them on. We need them. They don't need them. They don't need them. Yeah. We don't need them. It's wasting taxpayer dollars.
Definitely.
And Trump is going to somehow flip it on us, blaming us for the deficit or something.
He's not going to do that. I know you're going to try to slip something in there, Granny. Stop it. Stop it.
He's gonna flip it on us.
He's not. He's about to help your state with some money after those wildfires. He's about to give y'all some money. What are you talking about here? You do need it.
Help with money.
You need the help. You just had a wildfire. You didn't even recover from that yet.
Yeah.
He's trying to help y'all. Come on now.
The rest are undocumented.
Listen, man, he's gonna. This is what's gonna happen. He's gonna give y'all the money, and let's see what Governor Newsom does with it. How about that? He's gonna give it to y'all. Let's see what your governor does. Let's go. That's it. That's all I can say.
Oh, this governor is trash.
Let me see what he does. And he's a Democrat. He's a Democrat. Let's see what he does when he gets it. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what he does when he gets it.
Now you know why I have no party affiliation. That's why I say I'm no party affiliation, because I don't like a lot of them.
Wow. Great. You don't want a Republican governor now. But relax. You don't want a Republican.
No, I don't. I do not want a Republican. I don't want a Republican anything right now.
Well, you can get to
Democrats either, but I really don't want no Republican right now. So I would
listen, man.
Democrat, but this
got some years.
Last year anyway.
Oh, it's last year.
Yeah, Governor Newsom, he can't run no more. So there has to be.
Yeah, I heard he's going 2028, Granny. He's going to be one of them candidates for 2028, Granny. Come on, Granny.
I know he is. I'm not voting for him. I want the truth. I will not vote for him.
Damn, Granny.
I will wait to see the strong Democratic Party. I don't know.
For me to vote for Governor Newsom, it will have to be it's down between him and some ridiculous Republican.
Kamala might.
Oh, she might go for the governor of California. How about that, Granny?
Yeah, no, Kamala's trying to be governor. She's trying to be governor.
Yeah.
How about that, Granny? How do you feel about that?
She's trying to be governor. I'm okay. That don't bother me.
You ready for the twerking on stage again? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's all I'm saying.
She's bringing out the hood, yo. Kamala's bringing out the Crips. Grandma, she's bringing out the Bloods and the Crips. She's bringing out the twerking. She's doing it all.
I'd rather have Jasmine. Jasmine could be my POTUS. She could be my governor. She could be my mayor. I don't care. I'm with Jasmine.
Is she moving to Los Angeles, Granny? She in Texas.
I wish.
It's a good wish. It's a good wish. You got at least you
all day long.
Just got to see what's going down the pipeline. Kamala may be coming. Kamala,
Yeah, very funny.
Great. Thank you for calling, Granny. We won't let you go. We appreciate you calling.
All right, all right.
Bye, Granny. Have a good one.
We hope you get a new candidate.
Bye, Kev.
Oh, snap. Kamala Harris, Governor of California.
What's wrong?
That would warrant his arrest. What crime has Governor Newsom committed?
The crime has he committed?
Yeah, to warrant his arrest.
Yeah, this is,
I think
this,
his primary crime is running for governor because he's done such a bad job. What he's done to that state is like what Biden did to this country. And that's pretty bad. It's the wrong philosophy.
Why you laughing?
Yo,
Thousands,
he be dissing
hundreds of
people on the
thousands of
low.
illegal immigrants, many of them.
Why you laughing, man? Why you laughing?
He be having, yo, he is just so straight up. I just got it, yo.
Prisoners are taking up your health care. They're taking up your space in schools. They're taking up your hospital. And in many cases, they're criminals. And we have to do something about it. And we're doing something about it. I want to thank the incredible patriots of ICE and Tom Holman, who has been incredible, and Kristi Noem, likewise incredible. The job they're doing. And it's like an unforced error. There was no reason for this.
And what crime has
Yep. Very agreed for that.
President of the United States is called for the arrest of a sitting governor. This is a day I hope we're never seen in America. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. This is a line that we cannot cross as a nation. This is an unmistakable step towards autism. I'm not reading that.
Who's that? Who was that speaking?
This is the governor. Okay. They're suing Donald Trump. They're suing him.
They ain't gonna get nothing, man. Come on, man. They ain't getting shit. I'll tell you this right now.
I want the truth.
Not getting shit for the federal government.
I want the truth.
They are gonna stomp on you like a little chihuahua.
Independent. Why is federal and state not independent? Like, why are we? This is the problem.
We can get along, Glenn. We can get along.
We cannot get along because it's two different of opinion. State don't want
everybody.
It can when it's red and red, but when it's blue and red, it's not. There's a problem.
Listen, sometimes we gotta know our place. Who's the donkey? Who's the elephant? Somebody stomping on somebody. Republicans, listen.
The state, the president doesn't trump the donkey.
No, Trump is not. Republicans are the elephants, nigga. Don't play with me now.
They don't trump the donkey.
They can't. Trump gonna stone. Yeah, listen, man, y'all get on that elephant fit. Yeah, this Democrats acting like asses now. Come on now, Democrats.
Granny, we need you out in them streets, Granny.
I mean, it's. I gotta tell people, listen, man. He said I'm gonna do this. He said, you know what? Before even I get in the office, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm clearing out. I'm deporting. This is what I'm doing. Now I'm here.
He said it.
Now I'm here.
He said it. He's standing on. Trump's standing on business.
Business. You got to respect him for that.
I respect him.
I can't.
He said, I'm the point.
Looking at. Listen. I'm weaning it out. I'm gonna come in the right way. We got the paperwork for you. Don't I mean?
Let me ask you a question. All right, he's standing on business. The people that voted Trump in, what the percentage of them are the ones that's mad because he's down deporting their family members?
Now, the Spanish community wasn't a big vote this time around. It wasn't as big as the last time. Although it was, it's like it had a lot more woman Spanish voters. I remember me telling you that like a while ago. They had a lot more women Spanish voters, but overall, of course, there were more white voters this time around. There were more white woman voters this time around. More black woman voters, but less blacks, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it was more women this time around, but less blacks overall. So he won on that, man. It was just landslide all over the place, man.
Damn.
So, but I can't tell you the percentage of anybody that regrets this, because those who voted for him knew what he was going to do, knew this was part of his policy. So those who voted for that was, wanted that part. So
I think Tony's doing a bad job. And between this and the tariffs, I can't see where it's going to become in the favor of the American community. I don't know when it's going to be. positive sign for us. Like I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Well, Governor Newsom got to take care of that in California. It ain't Trump. This is not Trump's job right here. This has nothing. He eyeballed it and he sent them in, but they not needed. Like Granny said, they're not needed.
They're not needed. They're definitely not needed.
Yeah, they're not needed. So.
But Newsom said they're not needed. But Trump said, "Fuck it, I'm still out there." 700
Newsom was trying to let his balls hang. Let's put it up. He was let my balls hang today. Now me and Karen Bass, this state of California, we gonna let our balls hang. Free this.
I want the truth.
That's all that was, man. I don't even know, man, but
listen,
see. Man, these things, it's gonna, I see this. I can bet it's gonna calm down the next couple of days. Granny.
Hopefully.
They rubber bullying. They rubber bullying niggas out here. You don't want to feel that. They hurt. Rubber bullies hurt.
The truth.
Leave a stain on your body.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I see everything. Yeah, coming to a stop real quick. It's not that. There's not that many thousands of undocumented immigrants coming out to throw rocks. It's not that much.
It's zero. They're not coming.
When they tossing rocks behind bushes, they hiding.
I'll be in the basement hiding.
You know what I mean? They come out for a minute and hide behind a bush and throw a rock. Go back in. They are not outside. They're like, yo, wait, you're doing the wrong thing. No. We don't want that. No. For real, they're like, damn, y'all ain't making it worse for us, man. Come on now. We're trying to stay in. We can protest peacefully.
No such thing.
Well, every protest, man. It's good to have it. I mean, like, listen, man. If the Knicks fans is throwing trash at other people, other teams, who said this can't be done? Who's? Yo, let me just throw this out there real quick. I'm gonna just throw it out real quick. New York. This is New York Knicks fans. Even though you lost. Y'all got to be the wildest fans ever. Let me just say that, yo.
You hit a nigga with a garbage bag.
Yo, with a guard, he couldn't get home. The police had to take him home. Like, nigga. No, let me tell you this, Glenn. Like, what you from Indiana? Like, in your mind, you tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna go to New York to this game. Running the risk, like you never even thought of me. Like, damn, are you going there for your team to lose? Because either way, if they won or lost, you was getting garbage thrown on you. If the Knicks would have won, garbage would have fell on you. The Knicks lost, garbage fell on you. That was funny, nigga. That's the risk, nigga. You got to come with, and you came by yourself, nigga. Oh, who does that?
They get a nigga a parade when he came back home.
I would be surprised for your bravery. Everybody was there, fire engine, all that. Just spraying water in your honor. Oh, man.
That nigga a whole parade. Shit. Shout out to you,
that nigga.
You deserve what you got, nigga.
For your bravery. Trump should have gave him a Purple Heart. Nigga, you deserve a Purple Heart for your bravery, nigga. Like,
I was that bullshit, nigga.
Nah, you can't do that. I can't do that.
Let's say
oh man,
we're gonna wrap up. Man,
that's the news, man. That's the news.
We in the building, Chupito Podcast. We wrapping up. And shout out to Diddy. Diddy go to sleep.
He said sleep well. That nigga probably got bags on his eye. Just, god damn, I'm tired already. Man, I gotta wake up. This nigga's like, it's Groundhog Day every day for him now. Keep doing the same routine. I gotta wake up, same
suit, nigga.
Hey, oh shit, that nigga living like Bill Murray and Groundhog Day every day, waking up. God damn, same thing, and he can't change anything. He can't change his steps. He can't do nothing.
Nothing.
Nigga, you waking up for the next 4 weeks. You about to. The only thing that's changed them grays in your head, nigga. You looking like you. So, like,
due process.
I said my body breaking down in here.
Please take me out of my misery. Take me out of my misery.
I think it's listen, man. All right, ain't work this week, but next week, man, we're gonna go on for another mistrial, all right? every week. That's the only. You gotta do this for the rest of the trial. That's the only way I can see my way out. Oh man.
Yeah, shout
it's a pleasure tonight.
It's a pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same bad channel. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Hope we enlightened.
Vince is gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah, should be here tomorrow.
Okay, I'll pull up late.
Pull up late, and we'll talk Trump. We're gonna talk Trump again tomorrow.
Oh man, I want to hear this. We'll have to. It's gonna be the Democratic night tomorrow. Yeah,
we're gonna talk Trump and Diddy. Trump, Diddy, and we gotta talk the BET Awards. We didn't really talk the BET Awards.
You know what? I'm gonna see what's going on. Yeah, I only heard I only skimmed through it. I didn't watch it, so I'll be honest.
Watch it. We'll be talking about that tomorrow.
Okay.
We're in the building. Truth Be Told podcast. See you tomorrow.